Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the best fishing locations for every single type of player in the game. So that's going to cover the best place for a noob, a more advanced intermediate player, and then a pro. You can use this guide to figure out what places to go to next as you level up and progress within the game. So let's go ahead and get into what the very beginner basic noob area is to fish at. And this is not going to be Moosewood because this is honestly spawn and this is not even good to start progressing. This is just basically get off this island as fast as you can. That's really what it comes down. But if we go ahead to shipwright right here, I'd like to see my ships. Make sure you have bought a ship, obviously, if you're a noob. You probably won't be able to buy this jet ski because it is a lot of money. Go ahead, and the first island we're going to go ahead to is Roslet. I'm going to explain why this is a really good beginner noob area. This is going to help you earn a lot of money really fast compared to Moosewood or really any other island that you're able to fish in as a beginner. So we're here at Roslet. It has this little lighthouse if you've never been here before. And the reason why this area is so overpowered, especially for beginners, is because of the fact that you can catch, I believe it's manta rays. It may be stingrays, but there's manta rays here that you can go ahead and catch. And these actually sell for a really good amount, especially, again, if you're a beginner. Let me go ahead and throw this in. See what we get. Now, this rod does have pretty good luck on it, so we may catch something pretty decent just off the bat. I caught a nurse shark. Let me go ahead and throw another one in. Roslet just has the best fish to get for beginners just in the beginning because of the amount you can sell them for. If you can get I think it's a manta ray. I don't know if it's a stingray or manta ray. It's one or the other. You can sell them for a lot of money. And obviously, this is where you can go ahead and buy the steady rod. This is one of the most recommended rods for beginners. However, I do have a video covering kind of a different opinion on it and a rod that I personally believe is better than this for beginners. You want to go check that out? I do have that on my YouTube channel. But now that we've covered the beginners, let's go ahead and go towards the more intermediate. Now, again, Roslet is if you are a very new player to the game. Now, if we're going to go for more intermediate, people that have been playing for a bit more time, we're going to go and head over to Forsaken Shores. Now, this is more intermediate. This is not the best location by any means for money. However, this is a very good location for XP, and I bet you've probably already heard of it before, and it kind of still stands as the best area. And I'm assuming you guys have probably all heard of this area, and that's going to be up here, basically where this little waterfall is and fishing. And again, most people already know why it's so good if you're new to the game and you don't, because you can catch goldfish, and these have a super high XP level, and they sell for a really good amount for beginners, obviously, for more intermediate players. Now, you do have a higher chance to catch goldfish at night from what I know. So you're probably going to want to fish in this area more when it's nighttime. I don't know if you have a goldfish right now because it's kind of moving pretty quickly, but we might have one. All right, so we should have just caught a goldfish, I believe. Moving back pretty quick. Holy cow. So yeah, we just caught a Hex Captain's goldfish. And that gave us 6,300 XP. So it's a really good way to get XP. And then these could actually sell for a lot. Let me go ahead and sell this to show you guys how much you can get. Now, this does have the Hexed mutation on it from my no life rod, so it probably sells for a bit less. Let's go ahead and sell it and look. So I'd like to sell this. Let's see how much it gives us. So it gave us a solid $1,314 from one fish, literally from one fish. Now, there's better fish out there, obviously, that give you way more. But again, for more intermediate players, if you can catch a ton of those and sell them, you can make bank extremely fast, mixing with all the other fish that you're catching. And I was only there for a couple, maybe a minute or so, and I caught 5 or 10 fish. So realistically, you can catch a lot there and make a lot of money. Now, personally, I'm going to throw in a bonus area that I don't think is necessarily pro anymore or the best area anymore, but I would still say it's better than Forsaken, but I wouldn't say it's as good as the area I'm about to show you. The next two areas I'm going to show you are for kind of in the middle of advanced and pro. So I would say these are more advanced areas. They're not necessarily intermediate. They're kind of in between pro and intermediate. Now, our first one we're gonna head to is Ancient Isles. This area has been nerfed. This used to be probably the best area to fish in. It has been nerfed a bit, but it's still really good overall in general. All right, so we have made it to Ancient Isles, and right here is gonna be the location. It has a waterfall. The reason why this location is really good is because you can catch colossal squid here, and there are some really good legendaries you can catch just off the bat. See, as you guys can see, we've already caught a legendary. First cast, already a legendary. This area is still really good. I believe it got nerfed, but it's still really absurd how much stuff you can catch. There we go. Legendary, just like that. 4,500 XP. So this is probably better than Forsaken. Money-wise, XP-wise, Forsaken still takes the cake, still wins. But this is, again, a more intermediate area. Now, this is a very disputed thing between a lot of fish players. Is Ancient Isles even any better than the depths, right? If you guys don't know where the depths is, you're gonna have to go into a strange whirlpool, go to Vertigo. I don't want to go through all of that right now, but depths does have a decent, I would say depths in Ancient Isles have a really good area to fish in, especially for people that aren't necessarily above advanced, people that are above intermediate, but they're not necessarily pro. Now, the next area I'm going to show you is by far the best area to fish in. This is for the pros. This is for everyone that has probably been level 300 plus, I would say. So we're going to go ahead over to the Northern Expedition, which is the new island. This definitely has the best area. So the next best area is actually going to be past this bridge area in the Northern Expedition. If you don't know, you're going to have to keep climbing up the mountain till you get to this area. Now, you can fish here. This has the exact same bestiary as where I'm going. Just for whatever reason, it seems like the luck here is a lot lower. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the area that I'm talking about. So just follow where I'm going. I would recommend getting an advanced glider because this actually helps you scale the mountain a lot faster, because you can kind of do what I'm doing where you just jump and then use it again and then glide, because you have like slightly faster speed. So you're going to pass that tunnel right there, and we're just going to keep going ahead and going forward. Basically, I'll let you know once we get there. So we're going to want to jump over here, and then the location is literally going to be up this, where these like 3 ladders are that are really weird. This is the area right here, and this is basically, from what we know, is a continuation of the other area that I just showed you, right? But it has a conch and everything. So let's go ahead and fish here. Now, this area is honestly probably the best area in the game right now, in my opinion. A lot of people say that it's still the depths. Personally, I just disagree with this. This area has really, really good stuff. You're going to want to probably wait for it to be nighttime, though. These areas, you fish stuff up way better when it's nighttime. Probably not going to really get anything too crazy until nighttime. Once it becomes nighttime, I'll be catching mythicals right and left. All right, never mind. I already caught a mythical. It's not even nighttime. That's why I'm saying that this area is literally so overpowered, especially for pro players. Now, you could do this probably as a noob or beginner player, honestly. So you can honestly try this if you're a beginner player. There's nothing wrong with trying this. I just don't know how well it will work